Junior number 11, Amanda Treptow. And junior number 23, J.C. Lang. Jesup led by head coach Jordan Conrad and assisted by Jason Pilcher. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand as we honor our nation and flag while paying respect to our men and women in uniform around the world who protect our liberties and way of life with the playing of our national anthem.
Anthem from the Jesup High School Orchestra, and we are set to go. Fresh 8 minutes is on the clock, and Dyke New Hartford and your Jesup High School Jayhawks set to go tonight as this will be the first of the two meetings, and unless we decide we want to show up again in the playoffs and face off against Dyke New Hartford. But
that's the way you look. I guess I should put my mic down over in front of my mouth. I was going to say that's the way.
Anybody seen my headset?
That's the way it usually works, though, right? We play these teams in the conference, and then I swear we always get stuck with them in postseason play, which I just can't make any sense of, but it is what it is.
Dyke in their road blues, black trim, little white striping on there. Jesup home whites with the blue and orange trim. And there's Lainey Pilcher to tip things off against Knock. And I feel like the tip has not gone Jesup's way at all in the last few games. So we'll see where this can go. A definite height disadvantage for Jesup. We'll see how they can make that up.
And that's, I think that's why we don't typically see the tip go our way either, is we're usually lining up with somebody a head taller than whoever's at the other side of that circle.
Ball coming out top, again to Knock. Knock 10.3 points per game, 44% shooter from the field. And that bottle will drop in. 2 points on the board for Dyke New Hartford and Knock.
Get out of there. So Jesup with the early turnover.
They'll get that rebound, pull down, and quick to respond, and Hoffman should get that chance that time. So quick lead, quick jump out for Dyke New Hartford. There's Natalie O'Connor, she has it.
Nice
Finds
pass.
in down low, but J.C. Lang's going to see that snuffed by Haynes out of bounds. It will be Jesup ball.
Yeah, that's one of those J.C. needs to turn, square up, give a quick fake, maybe get the defense up in the air a little bit. At very least, give yourself a chance at drawing a foul.
Two senior starters for Dyke New Hartford. No seniors at all on the team for Jesup this season. Shot doesn't work for Jesup, but Dyke New Hartford sees Kawali go right after it. She'll miss that shot.
And Kawali's one of those girls you can't give her 10 feet like that. She's gonna shoot that three every time, and she's gonna make more than she misses.
Yeah, she's 5'3", but she's quick.
Speaking of threes, there's Larson getting the Jayhawks on the board with a pretty three, nothing but net.
Qualley out on the right, waiting for his shot. A little misgiving inside, and Jesup will get that turnover, and here comes Amanda Treptow across the midcourt. Bring it left side, Larson down on that corner. And Qualley quick going after Treptow, ducks in, hits the side of the rim, pulled down by Dyke New Hartford.
One thing I would like to see out of the Looked like an extra step in there, but nothing called, and Ellery Knock, sophomore, with the easy bunny. Nice pass by O'Connor, a little high. J.C. Lang couldn't control it, so that's going to go back to Dyke. One thing I would like to see Jesup do tonight is play their own game. This, seems like every team has those teams that are like their nemesis, or it's just, they get into their head somehow. And obviously Dyke always puts a quality team on the floor, so you've got that. But I think there's also a mental aspect to this game, like that, just unforced errors. There's no reason for that turnover, and so if I hope for anything tonight, it's we'll try to play our game and not get into our own heads.
Cross court, Kowali, wide open three, right side, no good. Pull down the rebound from Natalie O'Connor. Across the timeline, bouncing to J.C. Lang, and Kowali saw that coming. Now the fast break with Hoffman. She's going to hold up. See some double team inside. Still clean, no whistles. Ball's on the floor, and we will see the jump possession go towards Jesup.
That's a nice hustle by Pilcher to get her hand in there and deflect that away, and then got herself on the ground and caused the tie-up, so back to Jesup. But O'Connor's got to be real intentional with her passes, because there's too much quickness here in blue to just throw one out there.
Treptow takes that shot. A little high on the arch, comes back down on the rebound to Dyke New Hartford. Open shot right side, Gonzalez no good. And the height advantage there, ball lands in the hands of Peyton Peterson.
Yeah, I mean, there you saw it. Peterson doesn't even have to jump. It's just ball falls in her hands, and she shoots it flat-footed.
Amanda Treptow, left side, Larson. She has a touch on it. Now O'Connor, again, work around that arch. Kowali tries to get in the way. See pressure come up top from Hoffman. Wide open, Treptow.
Nice.
Into Pilcher, she's going to get it snuffed, and it looked like it did come off of Laney's hands, and it did.
It did. Yeah, that was a nice move, though, nonetheless. Good cut by Pilcher. Entry pass by, I'm not sure who was over there, but no luck on the board or on the
no fouls on either team, surprisingly. And try and get that save in from Gonzalez, and it will turn over to Jesup.
Camille Landfair into the game for Dyke. She's going to replace Kowali. Kowali is one of those girls, she looks like she could probably go out and run about 50 miles without breaking a sweat,
Under 4 minutes to play.
Pretty uneventful game for the Jayhawks here so far. We got to get something going.
Three wide open, end of the rim, no good from Knock. Landfair tries to touch that one, pressure on Pilcher.
See, everybody's trying to get it to, I think they're all trying to get it to Treptow. Just, man, if you get an open lane, drive it, Laney.
Exactly. Larson has it. And I think Laney was supposed to be right the middle, but Landfair will have it. Bring up the right side. Come baseline. Up and
Nice
under.
move.
Doesn't work. Gonzalez there to pull it in. Actually, Peyton Peterson there to pull it in. And another whistle, but again, another possession. Still waiting on that first foul.
Pretty little shot by Ellery Knock.
In with Knock. Kind of a nice, she had a little double team on her, but she found the backboard, got that in for her 6th point. 12-3.
Hard to guard a hook shot.
Possession Jesup. Amanda Treptow saying went the other way, but she was last to touch it.
Oh, that's Jesup's ball. Is that what you were saying?
Oh, he's like, you know what, you're right. I mean, you never see that. In all the years of arguing with officials, you never see it.
No.
You're right. Shot by Jesup will drop. That'll give a little positivity to the game down there.
Turns out I do like being called names.
I've been going about this all wrong.
Amanda did not call him a name, by
No.
the way. She simply pointed.
At least not verbally, anyway.
Yeah, J.C. Lang out of the game. Kylie Winter in. As Lainey Pilcher shoots free throw, no good.
Got to have those. Rebound in for Jaden Peterson, a freshman. Deep three. Actually, I think she was on the line there. 2 points. Count that towards Hoffman.
Ooh. Good look up the court. Nothing.
There's Treptow. Forced that three, and we hear the first whistle. And I think it's Winter.
Yep. A little offensive push off.
Yeah, you're looking here, starting lineup 6 foot, 5'3", 5'9", 5'6", 5'10". Even going through the rest of the roster, you're still 5'8", 5'10", 5'9". Jesup starters 5'5", 5'6", 5'7".
Son into the game for Dyke.
Camille Landfair, she has that. I know that family. The skill's probably from her mom, not her dad, dropping that in.
She's a nice player. She used to play some AAU ball with Laney.
Right.
I don't know if she still does, but
yeah, and I think Jason has coached her along the way too.
Yep.
6 points on the board for Hoffman. 19-5 is where we're at. 2:03 to go, and you look at how the play has been for Dyke and Harvard. There's just some consistency in there, and you got multiple threats.
Yeah, I mean, they're, like you said earlier, they're long and tall, so they're a defensive juggernaut. But on the offensive side, you don't see a whole lot of dribbling. You see really quick, sharp passes, getting the defense off balance and creating easy shots more often than not underneath. Even though they shoot a lot of threes, they don't really have to shoot those.
When they get a chance to take it in, they do. Pressure near midcourt. Ball is going to get loose. Larson can't hang on to it. Dr. Herford will have Landfair inbound that ball. And here comes Kowali. Off of Larson's foot.
But the girls got to get after it, man. One thing about this team we've noticed this year is that it usually takes like at least a period for them to really, figure out where their energy's at, how to get their motivation.
Landfair had that three-pointer for the Wolverines. Now Jesup, see Natalie dripping off her foot. Landfair right in there, and now Treptow's going to get that ball taken away, but will go out of bounds as Kowali was on that defensively.
J.C. Lang going to check back into the game. She's going to replace Natalie O'Connor, who I believe has been in the game since the start.
Treptow
Good pass.
Pilcher, and she's going to not find an opening. Has to get that back outside. No look over to Winter. Amanda will pull up 10 feet out in the ball. In the bucket. There it goes. Her first basket. 22-7.
So both teams in a 2-3 defense here, I believe. I know
Landfair,
Jesup is.
same spot. Hit it again.
Take it to the hoop. There you go.
Overextends it.
Keep it up though, Laney, because that's open. She can take that to the hoop probably all she wants. Until she starts making a bunch of them, and then I'm sure they'll address it. But
Jaden Peterson. She had a touch on it. Landfair with it. Cross court. Jaden back to Landfair. 18 seconds. Tries for another three. Pull down from Dyke New Hartford, and Sohn
Dyke looking for the last second. 5 to go. Landfair. No good.
Doesn't hit that one. And the buzzer will sound as that ball goes out of bounds.
But even there, at the end of that quarter, Dyke girl, I didn't see, I think it was Peterson actually. She's sprinting for that ball going out of bounds while our girls are just watching it.
Right.
I mean, that's kind of the game, that period in a nutshell. I mean, if you want to win this game of all games, you better figure out how to get some juice, you know?
Yeah, and it's, we hadn't scored in, I guess we got one basket in 2 minutes compared to the 6 that Dyke New Hartford was able to pick up here in this first quarter. As that just shows why they're the 5th team in the state and have only given up, an average 20 points per game through 5 games or 4 or 5 games this season.
And they're not going to stay at 5. They're going to rise, I'm guessing. I don't know who's above them. I guess I shouldn't say that. That's just
I guess when you're looking at Class 2A West Branch 1, Mac Valley is 2, South Central Calhoun is 3, Northland 4, Dyke New Hartford 5, West Monona 6, Nottoway Valley 7, West Hancock 8, AHSTW 9, Grundy Center's in 10, Denver's at 11, with Jesup at 12. So
get in there.
You got 3 nickel teams in top 15 in the latest poll.
Yeah. Who was it? Denver and Dyke. Who's the third?
Denver, Jesup, and Dyke New Hartford.
Oh yeah, Jesup's in there now.
And then you got Grundy Center on the other side in there too.
Nice shot
Crickets.
by Larson.
Crickets.
We should get a little
cricket sound
yeah.
thing. Only when they're shooting.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Only when they're shooting.
We wouldn't want to do that for our own girls, but. There you go, Larson. Yep, three in a row.
6 points for her tonight. Take advantage of that opportunity. Over to Kowali. She's wide open. Misses that.
That's a foul.
Kowali's wide open here on the far side, too, again. They'll shift over that zone. She snakes in baseline, comes back down, and we will see the foul down low.
Offensive foul against Taylor Haynes. Pushing the back.
3rd team foul for Dyke New Hartford.
Jesup did a nice job of breaking that press there.
Push into Pilcher, ball gets loose, and recovery from Hoffman. Kowali with the ball now. Click over to Gonzalez. Nice force inside to Haynes, and hard to get over that height, Luke.
Yeah, you see what they're doing every time, though. They get the ball, they get the defense moving to one side of the court, and then they're either going to throw that pass over the defense to an open three-point shooter or chuck it down low like they did there, which if I was them, I'd do that every time because we've got no answer for it.
Wally's 3 doesn't go. Gonzalez, she'll try that outside shot. And that's successful. 30-10 is our score.
Coach Conrad, let's talk things over with his gals. Down 20 points early into the second. I imagine he's not completely thrilled with the way things are going here.
Looking ahead to this week on the school calendar. Nothing happening tomorrow night, but middle school boys basketball, they'll get their first game of the season as they'll travel over to Hudson. 7th and 8th graders. Middle school girls basketball will be here at home.
That's Thursday?
That's Thursday, and you got high school and middle school wrestling going to travel to Glenbrook-Rhinebeck. And on the 18th, on Friday, middle school girls basketball over at BMAP, and varsity going to be at Columbus for girl-boy doubleheader and JV in there. And this weekend, varsity boys will be at the Upper Iowa tournament or jamboree or whatever it is against Turkey Valley, I believe.
Did you say that's girls and boys?
No. On
just girls.
On boys is on Saturday, but you got Columbus on Friday doubleheader.
Okay. And it's just boys at Upper Iowa.
Right.
I got you. All right. I was only half listening.
Usually.
That's kind of my MO.
Well, I hate to have you do something different. 30-12. Laney forced the shot, and they've just taken away a lot of organization or momentum from Jesup.
Yeah, and I mean Jesup, we're small. We do pretty well when we can run and gun, push the ball up the court, and oh man, unfortunately we're doing way too much of that. But fortunately, they've tried that up and under about 4 times and missed every one of them. So
Treptow, big one. Jeez. Hits the backboard, comes right down in the hands of Gonzalez.
definitely out of sorts on the offensive end here.
Qualley near side. Hoffman lobs it down low. Little duck under, force up.
Push
not
it
going
now.
to come
Push
off
that.
the hands and knock. And Treptow had the opportunity underneath. Couldn't draw the foul, couldn't get the shot, but Nally O'Connor.
Yeah, you got to have those. Peyton Peterson. Camille Landfair into the game for Dyke. Camille already with at least 2 threes to her.
She got
to her
6
name
points,
tonight.
yeah.
Oh yeah, the side panels are on tonight. I guess I could just look at that.
Jesup gonna, or Dyke Hartford, imagine they slow down on some offense, but they'll throw up the 3 right side from Knock, comes out of bounds. It will be Jesup ball.
Landfair thought that was Dyke ball.
Larson into Treptow, and need to get that across midcourt to get pressure in that backcourt.
I just remembered something, Nate. Dyke
Left
New
your,
Hartford.
car
No,
running?
we need to say Dyke New Hartford. I know that we have a tendency to shorten it to just the one community.
Are you including me in that? Are you dragging me
I am
down too?
no. I'm just saying we as in us, but I'm the one that's shortening it to Dyke, and so early apology to our friends from New Hartford out there, unintentional. I'll try to do better.
Nally O'Connor kind of caught sleeping a little bit over in the corner as that ball made it her way, comes out of bounds. Timeout is taken now on the floor, 30-12. Is the score advantage, Dyke New Hartford. Looking into next week, just one day with events on Tuesday. Middle school boys basketball at Dunkerton. Varsity boys basketball going to be at Don Bosco. And then high school wrestling against Columbus and Hudson will be right here. We'll have that for you on the Jayhawk Sports Network from Heartland Technology. That'll be the last wrestling coverage we have on the schedule for the 2020-21 season. .317 clock rolling as the offense for the Wolverines goes into motion, and Hoffman takes a shot. Pilcher pulls down that rebound on the miss.
Passes.
O'Connor
Unforced errors.
last to touch it.
You just don't stand a chance beating Dyke New Hartford when you're causing your own problems, let alone dealing with the ones they cause. Jaden Peterson into the game for the Wolverines.
Hoffman works baseline. Take it up top to Jaden Peterson out the right side to Hoffman. Clock continues to wind down here. We'll review scoring and recap this first half at halftime.
Nice look inside by Lamphere. I'm guessing they're going to go right back to her.
Hoffman hanging on to that coverage by Treptow. Lamphere touches it inside, going to come off of, I thought it almost came off of Laney, but they're going to say it comes off Peyton Peterson.
Qualley in for Hoffman. Good find by Laney, a little travel by JC, so we're just, not to beat a dead horse and not to sound completely judgmental, especially when I'm up here just running my mouth, but
hey, we all do what's best as far as what our skill levels are.
That's what we're here for, so it's been a while since we've got the ball down the court without turning it over on our own, by our own doing. There we go. Get the ball back for once here. See if we can get something going.
Connor sets, comes off the rim, no good. Pilcher can't get in there. Ball still loose. Kowali with it. Dish over to Peterson. Foul given. Peyton Peterson can't get it to drop. That'll be her first personal foul.
Coach Conrad not happy with the effort on that loose ball. I think he was maybe suggesting to his girls that the girls in blue were a little more interested in getting that ball than the girls in white.
Another free throw in there, and unfortunately we've seen that trend. Natalie O'Connor over to J.C. Lang. Almost tripped up from behind by Peterson. 124, first half.
Should also note, though, when things start going bad, they can get worse in a hurry, you know, and a lot of that's mental, and I know that from personal experience. That's pretty much my whole life.
On the court and off.
Yeah. So, although, like I said, although I get a little judgmental up here, I do understand that sometimes things are easier said than done.
Well, it's easier to say it from the patio up here.
That's right.
But the only thing is there's only one way down, so we have to really watch that. Well, there's one easier way down. One quicker and one easier.
But I've also found, watching basketball over the years, it seems like one surefire way to pull yourself out of a funk or just increase your chances a little bit are by increasing your effort. Move faster, move, stronger cuts, better passes. Just a little sleepy out there right now.
Second personal against Larson, and Peterson will drop that in like she needed to. I was going to say, Amanda Treptow, only 2 points so far tonight, been averaging so far in the season through 6 games, 16 points, shooting 37.5%. From the arch, 27.3%.
Sonnen Gonzalez into the game for the Wolverines prior to the free throw shot. And now we're going to see Hoffman back into the game, and she's going to replace Peyton Peterson, the freshman.
Kowali in there as well. 22 seconds remain, first half. Gonzalez coming in, looking at Pickett. Treptow brushes her off. And Hoffman just going to continue to dribble it out here in the last 6 seconds. Going to take that last shot. Lamphere has it. She'll take the 2-point jumper inside the arch. Laney will grab it, and that is halftime, 34-12. Dr. Hartford has outscored Jesup 9 to 5 points, actually, in that second period. So Jesup at least eased some of the scoring in there compared to what took place in that first quarter when it was 25-7. Leading scorer for Dr. Hartford, Camille Landfair, three-pointers, 9 points. Peyton Peterson in there with 8. Hoffman has 6 for Knock as well. On the Jesup side of things, Larson, I believe she's sitting at 6 points right now. Then you got a bucket for Pilcher, bucket for Tripto, and also a bucket for Natalie O'Connor. But going in, nobody really in foul trouble other than Natalie, who's got 2 fouls. But it's hard to come back from that. You see Coach Pilcher and Coach Conrad, going towards the halftime room, if you will, and probably just venting some frustrations. But now it's time to have some real conversations in that locker room.
Well, they're shaking their heads a little bit, and I think mostly just due to what we were talking about, just the lack of energy by the Jayhawks, and that's something that Coach Conrad's talked to us about. We're 5-0 right now, or 6-0. Sorry, but he has been expressed concerns about that lack of energy. Almost always showing up in the first period and sometimes through the first half, and certainly here tonight. And you can tell me that the Wolverines are just a great team and it's all them. That's why the score is 12-34. Sorry, I'm not buying it. I don't think we're giving our best effort, and if we want to be in this game, then we better make some adjustments here, mostly mentally, and come out and play a different brand of basketball in the second half.
Yeah, we'll close out here just again, as we said with the scoring 34-12, and, Jesup looking to see what they can come up with. And we talked about, we've talked about this in the past. It's that first half seems to be a struggle. We see them really step things up in the second half. So we'll be coming back here in about 7 minutes or so with second half action on the Jayhawk Sports Network from Heartland Technology.
Sit down. Shut up and sit down. and sit down. Shut up 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 and sit down.
Second half action on the Jayhawk Sports Network from Heartland Technology. We are set to go. Second half action underway, as you can see. And Jesup trying to find their way to the hoop and try and have a better second half than they had in the first half. 34-17 or 34-12. Laney Pelcher goes to the free throw line as the first personal foul comes up on the board for Gonzalez. And give credit to Laney on that first free throw. That one does drop through and gets her second one right on the rail. Drop it through, take her to a total of 4 points tonight.
It was good defense by Treptow. Get in there. There you go. Thanks, open.
See if we get a little more focus back.
Well, I think I'm already seeing, you know, regardless of what happens this half, I'm already seeing a little more effort out of our Jayhawks.
Treptow hard playing down low, unable to block that shot in there. So Hoffman will now go to 8 points. Ball gets turned over, back again to Hoffman's hands, and she's got 10 points. And Coach Jordan O'Connor would like a timeout, and he's going to take the full one. And we'll see the starters all have seats between Larson, Treptow, O'Connor, Pilcher, and Lang all down there. And Jordan's got the marker out on the board, trying to figure some things out.
Yeah, he's not happy with that press break. For one, you can't look right at the defender and then throw the ball right where you're looking.
Right,
you know,
right.
They're especially a team like Dyke, they're going to steal it every time. You got to look them off and then make your pass. But
6:45 to go, third quarter, as that timeout will come to an end. And we've only seen one sub in tonight, and that's been Kylie Winter. We'll see how things progress as the game moves along and see how the players that have started adjust and adapt.
there you
Force
go.
over to Lang. She's wide open, going to pull back. Sees Kowali, dish into Treptow. She'll come
Good
left
job,
side.
girls. There you go.
6.5 minutes. Treptow's tight coverage on Hoffman. Actually, Gonzalez wide open on the right side. Missed that shot. Now Treptow sees a double team. Crossover to O'Connor. Lang right there to pick up that ricochet. Larson going to try and set some offense up. Push into Pilcher. Misses the shot. Does end up in Gonzalez's hands. And sails past Kowali as it goes out of bounds.
That's what I would like to see. You know, we talked about that earlier. Jesup's one of those teams they're better when they're moving, when they're pushing the ball a little bit.
6 minutes. Cross court. No look with Lang. Does end up in Pilcher's hands. Natalie wide open. Quick dish back into Pilcher. That doesn't work.
Jeez.
And it's taken away. Forcing shots. Hoffman has it. Kowali. Only 5'3" in there, but doesn't play like it. Ball
Kylie
loose.
Winter coming in.
Will be Jesup ball and penalty or foul against Gonzalez. And it's going to take a little bit to recover from that first half deficit of 25-7, or first quarter deficit. Jesup able to ease that down in the second quarter, and even so far have outscored Dyke New Hartford by 7-4.
Kylie Winter steps on the line, so it's going to turn it back over to Dyke. You know, at this point, I mean, forget the scoreboard, right? Just get out there, work hard, chip away, small steps.
Well, and even then, you may not be surprised where all of a sudden you end up.
Yeah.
Just do your job.
It's an offensive foul.
That's the second one we've seen against the Wolverines tonight.
It's going to go against Hoffman. That's her second foul on the night, and gives them a total of 3 for the half already.
Larson Gets a touch on it, slips away. Forced pass, Kowali there waiting for it as Treptow was the intended recipient, but Winter will take that away, and here comes Treptow. One-on-one with Kowali, and she'll draw the foul.
There you go. Keep taking it at him, girls. Between Treptow and Pilcher, I think they could get themselves to the line quite a bit here. They just get aggressive, take it at the hoop.
And that one will drop in. Treptow moves to 5 points. Again, we said she's been averaging 16 through 6 games. Next one in. That's what you need. Keep chipping away. Under 5. Quick down low to Gonzalez. In and out. Ball loose up in the air. Peyton Peterson has it. Goes towards Jesup, and a whistle is blown. And that one will go against Peyton Peterson. That'll be her first personal. 15th foul for the Wolverines. Jesup under a little pressure to get that across midcourt. And there's Laney. She'll step that across. Bounce down to Winter. Winter can't get the pressure on her. The power on it to force the shot. Comes back towards Dyke New Hartford. Ooh. That one left side. Hoffman just ready for it.
She's got a little frog kick on that jumper, doesn't she?
Give her 12 points. Approaching the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. Kowali trying to get it from Laney.
Nice feed.
And we've got to see Kylie more aggressive down low in the paint going up towards that hoop.
That was a great feed by Treptow to Winter. Winter maybe give a little fake there.
Playing fair in the game. Come up off the back of the board, no good. Does land with Treptow. Coming down the floor, J.C. Lang forced to Winter. I don't know if Kylie was ready for that.
Well, that's not a pass you should throw right there anyway. I mean, you're
almost should have just came baseline, went to it.
You're 2 feet away from a girl that's, what's Kylie, 5'10", 5'11". That's a tough pass to field. And you're not gaining anything by it.
Hoffman looked like she took maybe an extra step, but forces it there. Doesn't get the ball to go in the hoop. Now Treptow trying to take that point. Met by Landfair. Open on the left side to J.C. Lang. I like to see her take that to the hoop.
There you go.
Misstep there. Had the attempt, but a foul going to send the ball the other way. Is that against Winter again? That'll be Kylie's second personal. First team foul of the half. Hoff.
Jaden Peterson into the game. She replaces Gonzalez.
Check it down low. Jaden Peterson. No look coming in the paint is knocked. Can't get that shot to drop, and Peterson will see it though. Give credit to Peyton on that one.
Nice strong move by Peterson. Sends herself to the line after getting the deuce.
We've got 19 points off the bench tonight so far for the Wolverines. None for Jesup yet.
Qualley comes in for Hoffman.
They've gone, I think, 4 deep on their bench. No free throw attempt, and we got a free throw violation.
Yep.
On the line, so that will be Jesup's ball to set things up for them here with 2:50 to go. Just trying to make their way back. Still with the advantage on Dyke New Hartford. Have outscored them 9-8.
Treptow tries to get one up. In, no good.
Landfair right side. There's Knock. Looked at it, pulled it back, dribbled in. Doesn't get the shot, comes out. And Jane Peterson came in to hustle and get that one.
Yep, that's a hustle play. Staying there looking at it, that's what's going to happen. Grab the ball.
Top to Landfair on the top of the key inbound. A little loose in the dribble. Put it up. Wow, right there for it. Knock. She'll take her to 8 points total. Triple team far side with Lang. Gets under Qualley as she was going for it as it headed towards Larson. Pilcher takes a step left side, high on the board. It does go in.
Pretty little left-handed, yeah, like you said, man, that about hit the top of the board, didn't it? Lion Fair brings the ball down well. Throws a little move in there. Got a block by Larson or Pilcher. That's going to be against, actually I stand corrected, Treptow. So that's Treptow's first foul on the night. And with that, we're going to see Abby Sohn and Sophia Hoffman check into the game for the Wolverines. Trying to figure out if they can check in.
And keep kids fresh pretty
Yeah.
pretty well with the rotation they're working through.
Knock and Qualley out.
Hoffman comes left side. There's that shot left side. Doesn't work for Jaden Peterson. Now Hoffman in that lane. Lob into Peterson off the board. Counted in for Peyton.
That's a great pass by Hoffman. Just throwing it up there where only Peterson can get it, and she's got an easy opportunity at a quick 2.
Larson snags it winner. And now J.C. Lang can't make the 3 happen. Pushing 70 seconds here at the end of the third quarter. They'll take their time.
Nice
Landfair
cut by
comes
Landfair.
baseline. Rim no good for Jaden Peterson, and now Treptow has it.
Wolverines always moving. There's just nothing stagnant about their offense or defense. They're always moving. One player moves, they all move in unison.
Peyton Peterson will pick up her second personal. I believe that's a 16th foul against the Wolverines.
Taylor Haynes into the game for Peyton Peterson.
Larson quick inbound to Laney Pilcher. Baseline jumper no good from 7 feet out. Cuts up, and there's another basket for the Dyke New Hartford Wolverines. 14 points now total for Hoffman. Pilcher, she's going to go on her own. In and out.
I don't mind that shot. I mean, she's just trying to generate some offense. Unfortunately, we're in a back and forth run and gun, and we're not going to win this run and gun battle, but by the same token, I do think Jesup's better when they're able to push the ball.
Right.
I mean, the fact of the matter is, Dyke, I've been talking a lot about Jesup, but Dyke's just a heck of a good team.
That'll be the end of the third period. Jesup, 23 points total in this game compared to the 50 you see up there on the board for Dyke New Hartford, and a difference of 16 to 11. Going through that third period, and really it was that first period, Luke, that just caught Jesup. Hard to play catch up from that.
Yeah. Honestly, this past period, I mean, I was happier about this period than the first ones for sure, just because, like we talked about, there was just more energy. But we're just getting beat right now. That's really no other way to say it. There's only so many things you can say about what's happening on a court, and that pretty much sums it up right now.
So we will move into that fourth period. The boys' game will be coming up following this one. Probably happen a little earlier than maybe as originally scheduled, as this thing is progressing along.
This does seem like it's moved right along, doesn't it? I mean, there hasn't been a ton of fouls in this game.
Right. It took a long time in that first half to even get one foul in.
Yeah. That kind of speaks to Dyke's defensive ability, though. I mean, they press the whole game, but don't commit very many fouls, which is not always the case with a pressing team.
Yeah, you just see some patience on the offense and defense. They've had 2 offensive fouls, however. That's about noticeable in the foul end of things. Winter pulls down that board. And I suspect, Kylie, just a sophomore down there, I expect we're gonna continue to see her develop as the season goes along and as her career evolves here at Jesup too.
Yep.
And I'm sure you look at, coach's options down there. If, you want some height out there, competing with Dyke New Hartford.
Still, I mean, we just don't have it. Kylie Winter, she's got a little height to her. I don't actually know what she stands. She's got to be about 5'10", somewhere in there. But some of these girls these are strong girls for Dyke too. So not only do they have the height, but they're physical.
Manda looking to try and draw that foul in the paint. Not going to happen as the points go up to 16 now for Hoffman.
Lainey Pilcher with the attempt and barrel roll. Pilcher always a physical player. I think she spends as much time on the ground as she does upright.
Pilcher's free throw, no good on that front end. Head coach of Dyke New Hartford, Bruce Dahl, assisted by Ashley Beninga, Matt Dove, Amber Geringer, Jordan Conrad, head coach at Jesup, assisted by Jason Pilcher. Pilcher at 9 points total after that free throw. Gonzalez steps in, finds the basket again.
Tough to guard that. Puts it up, misses, gets her own rebound, step through, right back up. Get your feet there, winner.
Kowali down, along with Treptow, trying to get that possession. It will go towards Dyke New Hartford. Hoffman with that ball. She's going to go all the way. Well, going to look down low. Haynes down there.
Push that now.
Not going to see a connection happen there.
Oh, good look by Laney.
Treptow going to try and force that up, but does draw that foul. That was her plan, I'm sure.
Peyton Peterson set to check into the game after the first foul shot. No good. So Peterson will check in, and she will relieve Knock. Oh. Haynes. That was Haynes, not Knock.
The free throw, count that in. Give her 7 total points tonight on that free throw. 5.5 to go in the game. Wide open left side. Gonzalez dribble back up to Knock. Hits the
there you go.
Hits the basket, comes back towards the out of bounds. Jesup will have that ball.
Laney just showed you how to, if you're not going to go after that ball, that's how you deal with it. You make sure the other team's not going to get it either.
Hoffman ties up with Pilcher. She's going to have to take the dribble and try and free herself up, try and find an opening. Treptow comes towards her with it, now goes towards the hoop, back of the rim, no good. Right side. Push up with Peterson. Kind of all alone in there, it seemed like. Peyton Peterson had 14 points. Larson. Back top of the key. Now Pilcher has it.
Good take by Pilcher.
Take her 11 points as she forces that one up there. Does draw the foul.
Landfair into the game. For the Wolverines, Qualley out.
Jesup on the road this coming Friday at Columbus Catholic. And then looking the other side of things, AP will be the game that Dyke New Hartford will host to close out their part of the 2020 season.
Boy. really good execution by the Wolverines. Ball movements, outstanding. Refs debating whether it should be a 2-shot foul or a 1-1, I believe.
Yeah, I don't have the bonus lights on.
No. Doesn't much matter. She made the first, so whatever they called.
Next one goes in and out. Kylie Winter tries to get that rebound, but Peterson a little more aggressive towards it. She'll go back up, take her 16th point in there. Treptow gets by Peterson. Not going to draw a foul, not going to get a basket. Landfair with it. Hoffman going to take her time as she eases up to midcourt, calling up Landfair for the pick.
I mean, props to Treptow. The girl has not given up. She's all over the court on defense and still going hard on offense.
Gonzalez now to 8 points total on that three. 62-30 is our score. Travel. And
Peterson and Sohn into the game for the Wolverines.
Full court pressure on from Jesup right now. Lob it over, Hoffman. Go baseline, try and force her down low. Again, so much of that defense gets drawn down low. You got the shot, the shooters out around the perimeter, and then Peterson comes by and gets that one to go in. Take her to 18.
Hoffman's a fun player to watch. She's got some handles.
Lang will see that stripped out as she was going to the hoop.
Whitney Waters into the game for the Wolverines. I wonder if that's Chad Waters' daughter.
Assuming there's a Dyke New Hartford connection is why you brought that up. It's not just random.
Yeah, well, Chad Waters is a fellow I didn't actually work with him, but we worked the same company, the Mud Group. And it's definitely spelled the same way, and I know that he lives over there. His kids go to Dyke, so just trying to connect the dots here.
Jesup is in the bonus with the 19 fouls that the Wolverines have. Dyke New Hartford working that zone.
Put that down.
Larson lob it up. Front of the rim, no good, and Treptow will chase after that. J.C. Lang.
Line. Ooh, he was going to call that three. Thought I saw a toe on the line. Doesn't matter.
I was wondering if we're going to see substitutions. All the
and you do.
Reserves have their warm-ups off for Jesup, so we'll see that crew come in.
So shortly you're going to see Butters, Alberts,
timeout wanted by Coach Jordan Conrad to get those reserves in there and play the last 2 minutes of this game.
Mackenzie Butters, Sailor Youngblood, Katie Clark, Adriana Bolden, and McKenna Albert into the game for Jesup.
And here comes Albert. She'll be at the point guard of choice. You got substitutions, some new players in there for the Wolverines as well. Butters on the dribble. Going to see that one taken away, and fast way is freshman Jaden Peterson. She takes it down to the end of the floor, draws a foul, and gets her 4th point. And she will sit down, and we'll see substitution in.
Madeline Norton into the game. Madeline, a sophomore guard for the Wolverines. So Jesup with 3 freshmen, 2 sophomores on the court.
Almost out of reach. Emily Clark.
Katie
Clark, not Emily Clark.
I saw you look. You knew you didn't have it right.
I knew it wasn't right.
Not that I have ever done anything
No,
like that.
I would say not.
Who was it last game? Oh, McCones. I think we had.
Oh, we
were
called them
giving.
all.
Yeah, we were crediting every McCone out there.
(68-30) the last 60 seconds. Ball loose. Albert will kick that up, just shy of that blue marker. Clark
Got to move,
looking
girls.
for an opening. Takes a bounce over to Albert. 49 seconds to go. Bolden trying to get open inside, and they're going to take it away as a forced shot to Youngblood, or pass to Youngblood. Marin Bixby, the freshman, and here comes Bolden on a fast break. Comes up, and that's it.
There you go, Bolden. Adriana.
First bench points tonight for the Jayhawks. Clark tight on the pressure. Bolden coming in now, knocks that away. Last few seconds, and Dyke New Hartford will just dribble this one out. Final score, 68-32. Leading score for Dyke New Hartford off the bench. 18 points for Peyton Peterson for Jesup. Pilcher had 11 points, 7 for Treptow, 6 for Larson, 3 for Lang, 2 for Bolden, as well as 2 for O'Connor. Again, final score 68-32. Final comments, Luke, before we break away.
Yeah, just a tough night all the way around, Nate. I mean, I don't want to say too much more about it. I've probably been too little too negative throughout the game anyway, but we call it like we see it up here, and right or wrong, it was a tough night for the Jayhawk girls, and I have no doubt they will rebound and play a better game next time they take the court.
Thanks for joining us on the Heartland, on Jayhawk Sports Network from Heartland Technology. I invite you to like us on our Facebook page, subscribe to our YouTube channel, as we will continue to bring you high school athletics and more events from Jesup Community Schools. For Luke Baldwin and our entire crew of Anthony Baugh, who's our on-site producer, camera operator Eric Clark, and executive producer Tony Lang, I'm Nate Claybert. Final score, Dyke New Hartford beating Jesup tonight. Girls basketball by its final score 68-32. Boys game coming up very shortly. You want to close out of this session in YouTube and Facebook and open up the brand new link. You can watch this game again on replay or other ones by going to our YouTube channel and the video section on Facebook. Music provided by bensound.com. Go Jayhawks and good night.